Hey everyone, it's Jason. You may know me from the 2124 Chamber 13 Death House vlog. I only review true crime on that vlog, so I decided to deviate from there and make my own additional vlog to put on YouTube, but away from the not associated with the 2124 vlog. So with that being said, with the 2124 vlog I only do true crime, and with this one I can expand and do more out there genre of horror. So I'm going to review just anything related to horror. So the first vlog that I have for this series is Miyazarki's I Spit on Your Grave. Like Joe Bob Briggs said, you have to say it like they say in the preview, the old Grindhouse previews: I spit on your grave. Miyazaki, for a little back history, actually based this movie on true events. He witnessed a woman that was battered and she was running out into a street somewhere or something, and he took what he actually had witnessed and wrote I spit on your grave, or I spit on your grave. The film was actually called Day of the Woman, and it's a lot of women do not like the film. A lot of people don't like the film because of how brutal it is. The first 20 minutes are hard to watch, even for myself. And if you can make it past the first 20 minutes, it's all about revenge. It's not about the rape, it's about the revenge. Keep that in mind. Jennifer Hills should be idolized by women out there, because a lot of women idolize Sidney Prescott because she's the heroine of, Scream and all this stuff, but Jennifer makes Sidney look weak, to put it lightly. I was also honored for, when I was writing for HorrorNews.net, the re-release of I Spit on Your Grave. I was honored to have a quote on the back along with Roger Ebert's, which Roger and Siskel, rest in peace both of you, have totally bashed this film. They say it's against women, they say it's exploitation. The theater they saw it in, they said the guys in the theater were cheering on the rape, which I think is pretty ignorant. It isn't supposed to be fun to watch. The revenge is, of course, fun. It is for me anyway. So yeah, the movie is about a writer. Her name is Jennifer Hills. She goes out into a cabin, secluded cabin out in the middle of nowhere. She meets these dudes at a gas station, and they end up brutally assaulting her, and she gets revenge. There's also a remake that was just released, I Spit on Your Grave, and I will get into that a little bit after I finish telling you about the original. So included on the re-release of I Spit on Your Grave, the Day of the Woman edition, and the edition that came after that in 2010, the one that my blurb's on the back of, they both have a commentary with the legendary Joe Bob Briggs, and Joe Bob explains to you in detail why I Spit on Your Grave is not an exploitation film. He goes into very good detail, and some people still look at it as exploitation, but honestly, don't. I mean, everything he says makes perfect sense. And so, yeah. I won't give away anything, but with the original, what I think should have happened is one of the specific deaths, if you haven't seen it. If you have, I'll just say the bathtub death should have been last, I think, because it would have been very symbolic for the theme in a whole. So I think if that would have been last, it would have been awesome, but they put it next to last. So yeah, I highly recommend the film. As I said on the back of the original, I Spit on Your Grave. It stands alone as the most controversial. It stands alone as one of the most controversial films ever made. This is a piece of cinematic history to witness for yourself and make your own decisions. And that's very true. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you need to. Especially for a woman, I must say, because it empowers you guys. It's a story about, like, the woman, you know. She's strong, and I think she's the best heroine in any film. I think she's better than Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. I mean, I love Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, but I think this is 10 times more brutal than Halloween, and it's a good movie. You should all check it out. And this one, the original, I Spit on Your Grave, it stars Camille Keaton, and she does a great job. A lot of people say the acting could have been better, and to some extent I agree, but you know, it was made in 1978. I've seen better acting, I've seen worse acting. The special effects in it were decent for that time. Of course, with the special effects, I've seen better, I've seen worse. So yeah, check out the original, I Spit on Your Grave. And make your own decision and see what you think about it yourself. Moving on to the 2010 remake of I Spit on Your Grave. This one stars Sarah Butler. It also has the dude that played Joey in A Nightmare on Elm Street Parts 3 and 4. And it also had the dude that played in Bully, Daniel Franzese, I guess is how you say his last name. And an interesting story about the remake is I got to meet Sarah, Daniel, well, the entire cast, before the movie came out. And when I first saw that they were remaking it, I was mad. I was like, how are you going to butcher another classic? I'm against remakes in general. So I was like, you can't remake this. There's no way. And I met all the people in the movie, and you know, I wasn't mean to them. I was polite, but I was just against it. I didn't. They were giving away free posters. I didn't take one. And now I must say that I should have, because when I finally gave the unrated version of I Spit on Your Grave a chance, I loved it. It's one of the best remakes I've seen out there. It's very brutal. The rape scene isn't as long as it is in the original, which is cool, but they make it even more disturbing because of the things happening while it's going on. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. Like I said, it also has new twists, new characters involved. It's brutal. The deaths are different. One's kind of the same, kind of takes place in a different location, but it's just as brutal as the original. It's if you're into the whole, not calling this exploitation, but if you're into the exploitation genre and rape revenge films, such as Last House on the Left, House on the Edge of the Park, Make Them Die Slowly, it's very well worth the watch, both editions. So yeah, that's and the new one also has a commentary, and it's good stuff. I mean, it explains a lot, how they made the film, stuff that went on during the film. So yeah, check out both. I Spit on Your Grave, and I will see you again on the 2124 Chamber 13 Death House vlog with another true crime vlog. And I guess I'll see you here on this new vlog. It doesn't really have a name. I'm just gonna review horror in general. So yeah, until next time, later.